In this quick 3-minute tutorial, I'm going to show you exactly how to set student start dates for group cohorts. If you have been struggling to manage start dates for your students in a group setting, this video will give you the step-by-step guidance you need to make the process smooth and efficient. When setting start dates for group cohorts, the first thing you want to do is determine your ideal start date range. A great tip here is to decide on a set window for your cohort start. This allows flexibility for students while keeping everything organized. You don't want to make it too narrow, but you also don't want it to feel too wide, where people start losing track of when things are actually happening. Next, you'll want to establish your cohort's onboarding process. This should include a timeline of when students need to sign up, when they should be notified, and when the actual cohort begins. Remember, setting these milestones is key to keeping your students on track. It's all about communication and providing clear, actionable deadlines. You can use software to automate these notifications, so no one misses an important date. For ease of use, I recommend using a software tool that integrates all the scheduling features you need, so you're not manually tracking everything. The software we'll be using today is perfect for this and makes setting up cohort start dates as simple as clicking a button. But don't worry, if you want to follow along, I've got an exclusive free trial link in the description below that's available just for viewers of my channel. One of the most crucial things to consider is your time zone settings. You want to ensure that your system is synced with your students' time zones, especially if your cohort is international. Some tools have built-in features to automatically adjust time zones based on the student's location, which is a huge time saver. Now, let's talk about cohort group sizes. It's a good idea to limit your cohorts to a manageable number of students to keep the experience personal and engaging. Your software should allow you to track group sizes and notify you when you're nearing your maximum capacity. This ensures that no one gets left behind, and the experience remains valuable for all participants. Another great feature to look for is the ability to track student progress. By setting up a calendar or schedule that auto-updates as students complete certain modules or assignments, you're not only keeping them on track, but you're also able to provide more personalized feedback and support. The final step is automating your reminders. Set up automated emails or push notifications to remind students of upcoming start dates or important cohort deadlines. This can help reduce confusion and keep students engaged throughout the process. To recap, here's what you need to do. 1. Determine your ideal start date range and provide flexibility within a set window. 2. Establish an onboarding process with clear milestones and deadlines. 3. Use software to automate notifications and reminders. 4. Ensure your system is synced with students' time zones. 5. Limit cohort sizes to maintain a high-quality experience. 6. Automate progress tracking and reminders to keep students on track. The key takeaway is that setting student start dates for group cohorts isn't just about choosing a day on the calendar. It's about managing communication, automating processes, and keeping your students engaged from start to finish. If you've got these steps down, you're already ahead of the game. And don't forget, if you want to follow along and streamline your cohort management, make sure you take advantage of the exclusive free trial of the software in the description below. Thanks for watching.